Welcome all of you to this video of Maths Made Easy. Now in this video I'm going to give you a few tips on certain things which will help you in your MCQs. Okay, other than that also I'm going to give you few important questions here. Okay, so I'm not saying these are the only important questions from that chapter, there are other ones also, but I am trying to give you those questions which is generally made mistakes in. Okay, so generally you make mistakes in these sums and they are very important, they have high probability of being asked. That is why I am taking up these questions. Now this is based on all previous years question papers. Firstly, in AP, okay, in AP, what do I have to tell you? Okay, now sometimes there are questions asked like, there are 4 numbers in AP, their sum is this, their product is this. Okay, then there are questions asked like, there are 3 numbers, even 5 numbers, sometimes even 6 numbers. Now I want to tell you what happens is the moment they say 3 numbers in AP, people take it like this. Many people, A plus D, A plus 2D, because you feel that whatever I take, as long as the common difference is okay, it is going to come correct. It doesn't happen like this. If you take it like this, you will get completely trapped. You will not be able to finish the question. So if it is 3 numbers in AP, then remember you have to take it as A minus D plus D. What happens? A and A plus D. This is the method. This is the pattern how you should take 3 numbers in AP. Let's take 4 numbers in AP. If it is 4 numbers in AP, A minus 3D, A minus D. Now note one thing. A minus 3D, A minus D. Then the common difference is actually 2D. You add 2D to it and then you get this. So you have to mark this. So whatever value of D you get in this sum, remember to multiply it with a 2 and then give it as the common difference, because D is not the common difference here. Here D is the common difference. Okay, A plus D, again you see plus 2D and A plus 3D. Now why do we have to do this? I'll tell you why exactly we need to do this. Is because when they say sum, okay, when this is sum of it, if you add it, you see the D and the D is getting cancelled. You get an equation only in one variable, which is very important for you to solve. Similarly here, full D is out. Okay, in one, as you add, you can get rid of this, cancels with this cancels with this, full. So you have an equation only in A, and you can get the value of A then and then get the value of D. That is why following this method is important. What is the next way? You have to take 5 numbers. A minus D, then add A, add D, then A plus D, A plus 2D and A minus 2D. So this is the method of taking 5 numbers. So like this you will have to follow this pattern. It is given in your textbook also. So generally they don't ask more than 5 numbers. Okay, so you will get the one for 6 numbers also in your textbook. You can check it. So this was for AP. Now for GP also I have to tell something. Sometimes they say 3 numbers are in GP. Okay, if 3 numbers are in GP, you should not take it as AR square. Again, you will get trapped. What you should take is, you should take A by R, ARs. Okay, what into R? This one into R gives you this into R gives you this. This is the correct pattern, because when you do product, the moment you do product for this R and this R cancels out, and you just have one A cube. It makes your sum super simple. Okay, so this is the sum. Okay, so let's see some other things. Now there is one question that keeps coming every year. That is, it comes from the tangent chapter. You have a circle and then you have 4 tangents. Okay, like this, on 4 sides of the circle. You have like this, 4 tangents. Now they ask you the length of this. Okay, let's say now sometimes it can come as a theorem to prove that, or it can also come as a small sum in section A. So here they say AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. They will ask you to prove this. Okay, how do you prove it? Okay, so you'll have to learn to prove this. Now you have to tell these things as, this is PQ, that means the point of contact you make as P, Q, R and S. And then you will have to write it as AS is equal to AP. AS is equal to AP. Why is AS equal to AP? Because they are tangents from a common point are always equal. Similarly, ds is equal to dr for the same reason. rc is equal to qc, and then you have another one, bq is equal to pb. bq is equal to pb. So first you write this and you tell them they are tangents from an external point. Okay, and then what you are going to do? AP plus PB. Okay, AP plus PB plus plus dr plus RC. Okay, it is okay if it is on the left hand side. Okay, that is equal to AP plus PB. AP PB, AS BQ. Okay, so AS plus BQ, you just write them and later you can get them together. Okay, dr is ds and RC is QC plus QC. Okay, so that is, now you need, I have added this and this, now I need ds with SA. Okay, AS plus ds plus BQ plus QC. Okay, so I can tell now, okay, what I can tell here is, now I can clearly write AP plus PB is AB plus this is DC, AS plus DS, okay, AS plus DS is AD plus BC, okay, hence I have proved it. So this is the method to prove it, simplest way of proving. Another thing I want to tell here is, sometimes even numericals are asked on this. So how will you prove the numericals on this? Okay, they will just give you what type of numericals. They'll just give you, this is, they'll give you some values here. They'll give you maybe this is 20, okay. They'll give you this is 20 and they'll give you this is, let's say 15, okay. Total is a 35. This plus this becomes a 35. Now here they won't give you completely. Okay, so they will give you here, probably they'll give you, 25. Okay, and they will ask you what is the length of DC. So if they give you 25 here, this length is 25, here total was 35, then you know this is, according to this theorem, this part is a 10, because then it makes 35. So this is a commonly asked question in section A. There's a commonly asked question in section A, sometimes even in MCQ they can ask this. If x minus 2 is a factor of this, okay, if x minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, find P and factorize completely. Very commonly asked question in the second section, in the compulsory section, in the optional section. Okay, so from polynomials, this is the most important sum which carries a lot of marks also. So x minus 2 is a factor. So if they have told x minus 2 is a factor, we will substitute 2, here x minus 2 is equated to 0, 2 cube minus 2 square minus p into 2 minus 2, and that if it is a factor, remainder has to come to a 0. Now here we'll form a linear equation in P and quickly find the value of P. This is 2 to the power 4, 16 minus 4 minus 2p minus 2 is equal to 0. 2p is equal to 10, okay, p is equal to 5. We got the value of 5. We got the value of p here. What next? We'll substitute it here and then factorize completely. So how to factorize completely? Let me show you, because some people have doubt in this. So we will put it here, see. We'll put it 2x cube minus x square minus 5x minus 2, and this one we are going to give here. Okay, it is like if you have a number 36, one of the factors is a 2, right? So once you know 2 is a factor, then we will divide. Here you get another factor, right? This factor will be further split into 2 into 3 into 3 probably. Then it is complete factorization. So we take 2 into 3 into 3 with that 2. So 2 into 3 into 3 into 2. That makes complete factorization. Okay, so what we are doing, since we know x minus 2 is a factor, we are dividing this by x minus 2. This is nothing but your long division. So here we will take 2x square, 2x cube, okay, minus 2 minus 4x square. This is gone, this is plus, so it is 3x square minus 5x, okay. So here what do I take? I need a 3, so I need a 3x here. 3x square minus 6x. This is gone, change in sign, this is x. X minus 2. Okay, clearly x minus 2. So I need 1 plus 1, x minus 2, remainder 0. So I have got my factor here. Sum does not end there. Please don't end the sum over here. Here I will factorize it. Remember, we factorized that 18. We are going to factorize it further. So here plus 1, we are doing middle term factorization. Okay, so that gives me 3x. On multiplying, I am getting 2x squared, which is the product of this and this. So 2x, x plus 1 plus x plus 1, which is x plus 1, 2x plus 1. So my factors are finally factorized completely. My final answer is going to look like this: x minus 2, pick this up, don't leave it, x plus 1 and 2x plus 1, 3 factors. Okay, so remember one thing, if it is a cubic polynomial, highest power, degree is 3, then you must have 3 of these brackets. Okay, you can't stop at 2 brackets. Now let us do one very important question in matrices. Okay, what is it? Now the sum looks like this: A is equal to, first thing, one mistake that people do, A square. You know what they do? Maybe you are not doing it, but there are people who are doing this mistake in a hurry also. Sometimes you do it. What you do is you square them. 1, 4, 9, 16. No. This is absolutely wrong. What you should do is A square is, you have to put them like this. Okay. And then do multiplication. This with this. Okay. So 1 plus 6, 7, 2 plus 8, 10. Okay. 3 plus 12, 15, and 6 plus 16, okay, 22. This is your actually, so this is your actual A square, not this. Okay, so we are asked to find M, the most important question of matrices. Okay, no other question is as important as this. What is it? How do we find M? We don't even know. Now we don't know. Shall we write A, B, C, D? Shall we write row matrix AB? Shall we write column matrix AB? We don't know anything. How do we understand? So we have to understand a very clear thing, that is the order of the matrices. This is 2 into 2 order. This is 1 into 2 order, right? This is 1 into 2 order. How do I understand the order of this? Accordingly, I'll take my variables. So the order of this is, now compatibility of matrices says that the number of columns of this should match with the number of rows of here. So that means row is 2, means at least I know the columns here, that is 2. Okay, how do we write order? Rows into columns. Here the row match is 2, so this has to be 2. Column has to be 2. How do I know this? The rows. Now what this says, in any product of two matrices, the final order of the matrix, the order of the resultant matrix is, it takes the rows from here, the first one, the left hand side one, and it takes the column from here. That means since it has taken the row from here, it is this. So matching this is matching, so I know it is 1. Therefore, the matrix that I am going to take for M now is, M is now going to be 1 into 2. It's the row matrix, X, Y. Okay, now I can start my sum. Okay, and then another thing I want to tell about matrices, in some cases, people, in order to find this M, they will divide this with this. There's no division in matrices. Okay, never divide two matrices in this chapter. There is addition, there is scalar multiplication, there is matrix multiplication, but there is no division. Don't divide. We never divide one matrix with another. Of course, if I write a half here, I can divide the numbers with 2. That is a different thing. That is multiplication only. But I can't take one matrix and divide with another matrix. Please don't do it. Now here, 3x plus 2y. Okay. And the other one is 6x, don't put a comma, we don't put commas between two elements of the matrices. This is 6x minus 8y, that is equal to minus 2, 16. Okay, sorry, it was a minus 2 here. Okay, it was a minus 2. So I forgot to put this minus sign here. So this is okay. Now here 3x minus 2y, 3x minus 2y with this equated to this, okay, and 6x minus 8y. This is nothing but your simultaneous linear equation is equal to 16. Okay. So what you can do is you can multiply this with a 2. Okay. 6x minus 4y, that is equal to minus 4. If I do that, this is changing. Minus 4y is 20. Y is equal to minus 5. In any one of the equations, you can take this one also. I shall put 3x minus 2 into minus 5. That is 2 into 5 is equal to minus 2. 3x is equal to minus 12. X is minus 4. So don't leave it like that. I've got my x and y, but then final answer should look like this. It should be minus 4 minus 5 is your final answer. Okay, that is your final answer. You have to give them m is equal to, write that. They'll be very happy. Okay. So those were few of the things that generally go wrong. So I have tried to bring those things. I tried to remind you all of these things, but that is not the end. I have lots of more things in separate videos. I'll come up with this. So subscribe the channel, because I shall be uploading a lot more such mistakes that are going to happen, that might happen in your boards. So that is it for today. Keep watching for the other videos. Bye then.